There's many ways to contour your lips and make them look fuller. Everyone wants fuller, plumper lips these days. A lot of techniques have come up on social media, and today I'll be trying them out and see what works and what doesn't, and what has potential to work. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please keep watching. Consider subscribing to my channel and check out my other videos. My videos are all about makeup techniques that work for the real world, in real life, and not just for a selfie or behind the lens. So makeup that can't be retouched or hidden behind a filter. In this video I'll be applying and trying out the different techniques that we see online and let you know of my opinion. So please continue watching and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the contouring of the lips, and I'm going to use a creamy contour this time to make sure that it shows on camera. The most places they contour is on the cupid's bow and underneath the lips to give the impression that that's actually a shadow of their full lips. Really focus on this part here. Now I don't know if you can see, but in order to actually get a result you need to have a thick layer and a thick line of contour. So doing a really thin line, like pretend it's just lip liner, is actually not going to be effective. Look, from a distance it might look like I have full lips. You don't want to get near me though. Right, so let's grab a lip liner. Now I'm outlining the lips as usual. And now I'm just going to go in with a lipstick. Okay, so let's try and blend this out, yeah? Okay, I'm going to use a wedge, because most people will use a beauty blender to do that. I like this way just because you can use the corners really well. You can use the edges for small areas. See, the problem is that if I smooth out the contour more, it just looks like a really smudged lipstick. Then again, if I blend it out further, the whole effect will be gone. Let me take a still photo and show you. Right, see, yeah. Close up to the camera, moving away from the camera. You can still see it, no matter what lighting is doing. It just doesn't look right. Maybe it's something I'm not used to, but to be honest with you, I don't think I'll ever get used to it. I mean, have a look from the side. Front on, I mean, from a distance, if I'm 300 meters away, I may look like I've got really nice full lips, I don't know. But yeah, you wouldn't want to be too close to me, I can tell you that. Right. I mean, look, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I'm doing it completely wrong. Maybe a powder contour will make a difference. You know what? Let's try it with powder contour. Give me a second. Let me clean this up and I'll be back. Right, so let's try the same thing with powder contour. Seriously. I mean, I'm following my lip shape, right? Do I look like Adolf Hitler? I mean, I don't mind this shade as a lip liner. I guess I'm just trying to show you that makeup doesn't have to be that complicated. You don't need to have so many layers on. You don't need to do things that are excessive and not necessary. Right, you should see this in real. I mean, if I don't turn heads like that, I don't know how I ever will. I wish you could see this in real. I really wish you could see this in real. How ridiculous it looks. But let's put lipstick on. Yeah, no, I just don't get it. Honestly, if you saw it really close up, you'll see how smudgy it is. Okay, so I personally think that this is a bit more forgiving than the cream contour, but I'm still not sold. Let me clean it up and we try something else. Right, so the other way of contouring the lips is by creating lines on the lip itself. Let's do that. So first we outline the lips. That's all well and good. Then we create some contour lines. You do need a darker shade for that. Let's go in with this one. Right, that's what they do. Two diagonal lines, one in the middle, why not? And then one right down the center of the lower lips. And two diagonal lines on the lower lip. So here we have the contour lines. That makes sense so far. It makes sense because you want to show the plumpiness in the center of the lips, right? Okay, then I come in with a lipstick. Right. Has that made any difference? Here's the thing, right? If you want to follow this technique, then you can do that, but use a sheer lipstick over the top or just lip gloss, okay? Make sure that the lip liner, the shade that you're using, is actually close to your natural lip shade. Otherwise, it just looks like you've got stripy lips. Or you could do this technique on top of your full coverage lipstick. Next is exaggerating the lip line. I'm going to shape the lips with that current trend, which is having a rounded upper lip. Alright, can you see why I'm not a fan of this? Again, if you're standing far away from someone, it probably looks good. Maybe. But get close to them. I mean, if it doesn't bother you, go ahead. Like I always say, makeup is very individual. If that's your thing, go ahead and do it. I personally wouldn't do it on myself or on my clients. Unless they insist, of course. What bothers me the most about this look is that you can actually see that you've overdrawn your lips and that you've actually gone onto the skin up there. That's what really bothers me. I think it could be more forgiving if you kept the Cupid's bow away from glossy lipstick and just use the lip liner or something that's really close to the lip shade that you're using that is matte. I think that's the only way that it might have a chance of looking acceptable, in my opinion. But yeah, it doesn't look clean, it looks really smudgy and very unprofessional. Now I'll show you my technique of making your lips look fuller and plump. Out of habit, before I put my makeup on, I always massage my face. So as I put my face cream on before the primer, I give it a nice massage. So I've put out a video on facial massages in Arabic a while ago. If you want one in English, let me know below in the comment section. If you don't have that much time before you put your makeup on, the least thing you can do is just pat your skin with your fingertips. And that basically wakes up the circulation, wakes up the skin, makes it look a bit more plump. That's the least you can do, okay? And I do the same thing with the lips. So generally I like to massage my lips. Basically activate the muscles. And then pressing on the skin, including the lips. Very gentle presses, you don't ever need to pull the skin. And then dab. Now we come in with a lip liner. I do go slightly over my natural lip line, as you can see. And for the lower lips, I focus more on lining the part where the lip starts to become fuller. And I follow it down, and as you can see, here's my lip. And I've gone down by about 1 millimeter. But because in my case, my lips go down, so there's a dent, it goes downwards, I can get away with that because that will create that contour that some makeup artists try to create. So if you have that naturally, then you can bring the lip liner down without making it look quite odd. See? Just outlining the lips has already made my lips look fuller. So next I'm going to go in with the lipstick. Next, what I'd like to do is I come in with a lighter shade. I'm just putting that in the center of my lips, staying away from the edges. And now I'm going to blend it in. So you basically get the ombre effect. Make sure if you do the ombre lip to use 2 shades that are similar in color, and that they're either both warm colors or both cool colors. And if you don't have a lighter shade, you can actually use a concealer to apply over the top of your lipstick to lighten that area. So this has already made an impact, but if you go in with a lip gloss, it'll make it look even bigger. So I'm going to go in with a clear lip gloss, and I'm just applying that in the center of the lips again, just to highlight the depth and the fullness of the lips. And then if you need to, clean up the edges with concealer. Make sure if you do that to always clean the brush at the back of your hand or on a tissue so you don't smudge. And there you have a nice clean application that makes your lips look fuller, but realistically fuller. So nothing exaggerated, nothing over the top, and nothing too smudgy, which is the main thing. So this is personally my favorite technique of enhancing your lips and making them look fuller and plumper. As I always say, makeup is an individual thing, so you can do whatever you want. Different makeup artists do it differently, and everyone has their own technique, which is absolutely fine. So there's no right or wrong, it's just what you personally prefer. I hope you find this technique useful. Please give it a try and let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. I will link the products that I used in the description box below, so feel free to check them out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.